Christopher Meloni is instantly recognizable.
Detective Elliot Stabler. Tell me about that role.
Wow. Well, that changed my life.
I was shocked to hear that my brother wanted to go into acting. It's kind of like, what?
I got a call to audition for Dick Wolf for his new show.
When he told me what it was going to be about, I thought, well, that's never going to be popular. Who wants to see that?
I auditioned for him. 3 weeks go by, a month almost. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Out of here.
Take my wife, we go to Hawaii. The tires are still smoking from the landing when I get a call that says, come back to New York and screen test for Law and Order.
Oh, that's great.
And they matched Mariska and I up, and that was it.
We actually met Mariska, and you could tell the two of them just were a team.
That magic chemistry.
Are you rooting for them to be together on the show?
I like living on the edge of where we're at, but I don't know. He won't tell me. I've pressured him, but he won't spill the beans. Hi, I'm Michele Meloni Barbosa. I'm Christopher Meloni's sister, and I hope you'll join me as we watch his episode of Finding Your Roots.
Man, you are making me so happy. You have no idea.
Christopher grew up hearing about his great-grandfather, Enrico Meloni, an Italian immigrant who sold olive oil on the streets of Boston. But Enrico's roots lay elsewhere. His wedding record reveals that he and his wife, Maria, were from a village called Velva, roughly 40 miles south of Genoa, and truly a world away.
Enrico, at birth, received from the wheel, given the nickname of Meloni. Do you know what received from the wheel means?
Have you ever heard of a foundling wheel?
No.
Essentially, they were wooden cradles built into the sides of religious buildings where parents could abandon their newborn child. The person leaving the baby would rotate the wheel and its contents into the building. Christopher, your great-grandfather was an abandoned child.
I went to Italy and studied there and actually connected with one of my grandfather's cousins, and she took me to Velva. I heard he built the church that's there, put rocks on his back, and went up. I said, oh, he must have been a big man in the town. And then to hear that this is a different person than I had imagined was pretty shocking and painful.
The archives of the hospital where Enrico was abandoned contain a series of invoices filed by a nurse in Velva who appears to have raised him. They detail the small amounts of money she spent on his care. But payments stopped when Enrico was about 12 years old, suggesting that at that age, he was left to his own devices, a practice common with orphans across Italy.
They just kicked him out.
At 12 years old?
At 12 years old.
That's a school of hard knocks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you see something like that, and I'm sure almost everyone must react this way, in that all of a sudden you go, oh, I owe you a debt.
Mm.
Well, I didn't like to see him tear up and get sad. I always want to rescue him when I see him getting hurt. But we've all felt a great deal of debt to Enrico.
Enrico Meloni, 35, married, farmer, intended destination, New York, port of embarkation, Genoa.
Genoa.
That's the ship, huh?
That's the ship, my man.
Wow.
You're one of the few people who can actually see the moment.
The moment, man.
That your immigrant ancestor set foot on American soil. From a foundling wheel, one day he's going to raise a son who's going to become a doctor.
My grandfather, Enrico's son, pushed to get a higher education. He was always grateful to his siblings who helped to support him while he was going to medical school. So this sense of indebtedness came directly from Grandpa.
What a journey.
What a journey.
I can't believe how deep and far back you were able to go.
The gift of all of this information has impacted, of course, us, his siblings, but also our children. I just see them having a sense of connectedness. We all got together for the family reunion, and Chris pulled out the family tree, and I just love watching all the kids pour over it and point out this and point out that and comments here and there, and it's just like, yes.